Welcome to another edition of Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Now, we have the Royal Rumble coming up. We're getting amped. We're getting anticipation. We're going to get the build and the storylines. And talking about building and storylines, you know, it's few and far between. It is a rarity. It is very rare that you get 5 weeks of build to a pay-per-view, but that's exactly what we're getting with the Royal Rumble. Hello, everybody, and like I said, welcome once again to Sean's View Entertainment. I just got to say right off the bat here, you know, you're looking at a vintage, long-time WWE fan. You're looking at somebody that has the passion, you know, and the kind of respect for the company that will never go away. The admiration and you know, just appreciating everything that the WWE superstars do for us, whether you like it or not, whether you like a certain character, whether you despise a certain character. The bottom line is this: back in the day, you're talking about pay-per-view events, there was only about 4 to 5 pay-per-views. So, you know, that projected the WWE to have, you know, lengthy programs, lengthy feuds, you know, had time for storylines to actually mean something. You know, the building blocks of feuds, you know, it took a while to manifest itself. But, you know, the more that it simmered, it got hotter, it got better, it got more heated, so to speak. But nowadays, it is very rare to see feuds or storylines. You know, it's rare to see them last. It's rare to see it go on and on and on. But nowadays, you know, the WWE has so many pay-per-views, sometimes twice a month, that you really don't get the development. You don't really get the satisfaction out of feuds or angles or storylines to really you know, sink in, because it's fast and it's quick. It's like 1 minute it's here and the next minute it's gone. When you had only the WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble and the King of the Ring and Survivor Series, like I said, you know, you had a moment, you had a chance to reflect and say, oh, I'm really getting interested in this feud, because there was months upon months of friction and storylines and angles and what have you. But nowadays, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you know, there's not merely enough time to get invested into a feud, because, you know what, there's so many pay-per-views, you can't really keep track. But now that it's, you know, December 20th, and by my calculations, we have at least 5 weeks of strong build. And the WWE needs to capitalize on this build in a major way, because, like I said, after Royal Rumble, after Elimination Chamber, and after WrestleMania, the pay-per-views come fast and furious, and there's not really enough time to have that build to the storylines that you want to, that, you know, that big payoff angle. Like I said, back in the day, it was a lot different. And like I said, you're looking at a long-time vintage WWE fan. I may only be 25 years old, but I understood what the WWE did back then as opposed to what they did now. And I did enjoy the fact that feuds ran longer, and they had the chance to actually tell a story. And yeah, they can tell a story nowadays, but as opposed to when they told stories for 3 or 4 months with a particular feud, now you only have 3 or 4 weeks, and that makes a dramatic difference. So what I'm saying is the WWE needs to utilize this time as much as they possibly physically can, and the creative team needs to really come up with a focus and a strategy to make the Royal Rumble stand out and make it mean something these days. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my little rant on the Royal Rumble. I want your comments and your opinions. Subscribe.